Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're just tuning in for the first time, hi, my name is Rebs Okubo and I am a skincare formulator. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a black soap. Guys, this soap is a herbal black soap and I will be making use of our famous Cottage Fresh. Okay, I know I did a video before about Cottage Fresh, but this is another way you can promix this Cottage Fresh. Okay, this Cottage Fresh, we're going to be using 300 grams of this Cottage Fresh. Now we're also going to be using Ghana black soap, guys. Ghana black soap is rich in natural ingredients. It's made from natural ingredients, so we'll be using about 200 grams of this. Really nice, guys. So moving on to the next thing, what I'm going to be using is my humectant, and I am going to be using honey. Okay, and I'm going to be using 25 grams of honey. So moving on to the next thing I am going to be using my glycerin. Yeah, I'll be using glycerin and I'll be using 30 grams of glycerin. You can see my measuring scale. This measuring scale is what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be measuring every single thing I'm going to be using. Okay, sorry about the space being small, but you know, this is so I can, that's why I am listing it out, so that even though I don't display everything, you just know what and what to add. Okay, so it's easy for you to comprehend. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, I am going to be adding my botanical powders. The botanical powders I'm going to be using are turmeric powder, uh, black seed powder, neem powder, calendula, chamomile, and sandalwood powder. Okay, these are the powders I am going to be using for this recipe. Okay, so I listed them out for you and their measurements. Okay, so moving on to the next thing, the next thing I'm going to be adding to this recipe is my oils. Okay, I love these oils I have picked. They are very good for the skin. So I'll be using rose hip oil, black seed oil, lavender essential oil, June oil, and nature secret oil. Okay, and those are the measurements as well listed on the list right there. Okay, so those are the oils I'm going to be using, and I'm also going to be using my kojic depalmitate. Okay, because kojic depalmitate is very good in black soap, so I will be using that as well. Now I will just go ahead to measure out the cottage the Ghana soup. Sorry, please make sure you're using a very sanitized, clean bowl, and your environment is clean as well. So I'll just go ahead to measure out 200 grams of black soap. And yes, I am also going to be adding kojic depalmitate to this recipe. 30 grams of kojic depalmitate, like I said, and I also will be adding some other things which I'll be listing as well as the video goes on. So I'm measuring out the Cottage Fresh, and this is a 300-gram Cottage Fresh. So I'll just go ahead to add that also. So I will be also adding this ozone soap, guys. Ozone is really good, but sometimes people make the mistake of adding more of ozone and less of black soap, which is wrong. It is actually more of black soap and less of ozone. So I will be using 100 grams of ozone soap. So just quickly create that out and then move from there. Also, I'll be adding my mekako soap. Guys, mekako soap is very good. It's the germicide soap we'll be using for this recipe, and that's because germicide soap is going to serve as an anti-reaction property in this recipe. You can use any germicide soap of your choice. We also have Jaribo. I'll be leaving the picture on the screen, so you can also use that as well. Now, the other things that we're going to be adding into this recipe is ahas. You can go ahead to use either milk or you use sugar. But for this recipe, I am going to be using lactic acid and glycolic acid. Okay, so but you can use milk or sugar, depending on what you have at home. Okay, I'll also be adding propylene glycol into this mix. All these measurements I'll be leaving on the screen, so you can just write them out. Okay, so so I've added my honey, and I'll just go ahead to add my glycerin, a vegetable glycerin. Please do not forget to also add preservative into this product, okay? Because we do not, although we are not adding anything that has to do with water into this product, but not to worry, because when you are using it to bait, it's definitely going to come in contact with water, so that's why we are adding the preservative. So you can use from 0.5 to 1%. So I've just added the glycerin to this mix. So I'll go ahead to add my botanical powders. So the first one I will be adding is my turmeric powder. I'll just quickly add that. And the next one I'll be adding is my black seed powder. I love black seed, guys. Black seed does a lot. You need to check the uses online. Okay, you get more understanding of what these things really do in your products. So that's the black seed powder. Just added that. So just go ahead to add the neem powder. So that's neem powder. I didn't want to fast forward this so that you can see clearly all the things I'll be adding. I'll be adding my calendula as well. So that's my calendula. So the next one I will be adding is my sandalwood powder. So I'll be adding my sandalwood powder right now. So that's my sandalwood powder. Okay, so having added all that, I will just go ahead to measure out the oils. Okay, now if you notice, I made sure that the oils I am using are within the range of 50 grams for for this batch. This is because too much oil in your product can just cause your soap not to foam. Okay, so and we don't want that. All right, so that's why we're going to go easy with the oils. We just added 50 grams of the oils of each of those oils. Okay, so I will just measure everything now and pour them in. So those are my oils. I've measured everything and then I pour them right into the soap. So and then I went ahead to add my other ingredients like my ahas and my kojic palmitate. Okay, and I will just quickly blend that out and then come back and show you what it looks like. So do not forget to add your preservative. Yes, do not forget to add your preservative. I just blended this out, and make sure you are checking and balancing your product. Make sure it is very okay to use on the skin. So that's all for this recipe, for this how to make your black soap, promix cottage fresh. So thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.